Our trip starts from Pretoria with our first night in Askam at the Askam Chalets. Where remarkably it rained when we got there. We had a rough road yesterday. After yesterday we drove a road of hell between Hotazel and Askam. We're in Askam now, and I've got to do some quick repairs to my roof rack. These little flappies came loose. Oh, I wonder. Put this one through there. And through there. Now, one thing I can say is that these zip straps are incredibly handy if you need to do a quick fix. In this case, it was absolutely the right thing for the job. And I would suggest anybody that goes on a trip, as a matter of fact, I think you must have this in your car at all time. Okay, now we're ready. Just get the stuffies that must go into the fridge. What do you have in the fridge today? Right, so the fridge is packed. Listen to the birds. Time for a quick bite. Enjoy the flatness. A quick stop next to the road just to stretch some legs. This road runs through a salt pan. This is the Seeheim Hotel, where we opted to stay in a room instead of the campsite, where there is no electricity, no shade, and no shelter from the wind. Then it was back onto the road to our next destination, Duwisib Castle. Right, now we are at Duwisib Castle. Once we got there, we had to quickly unpack and set up camp. The incredible hissing noise that you hear is caused by this little bug that makes this noise when the sun shines on it. This carries on the entire day, and I'm sure it affects a person psychologically, even more so if you're stuck in the bush without water and food.
Let it flop down.
Why should it be smaller than mine?
Because it's just been squashed between dry wood that we didn't
Mim, kyk net gou hier.
Ja.
Kijk Piet, los het, laat die Mim en Grandpa het doen. Inside circle.
Inside.
One, je trap hom vast met die een voet. En dan
And left.
lift jy. Hey! Erin! Maak het!
Mine
Dus ek om Grandpa hom moet vasttrap. Jy moet nie jou voete optel nie. Bosmoor. Jy weet wat die hamer.
Ja.
Ja, ek kry nie daai ding nie aangepas.
Wat sien dan druk hom?
Nou is ek dors.
Hè?
This is my battery box busy charging. We've been out in the sun the whole day and the battery is running a bit low, and I've switched the fridge to turbo mode while I'm charging the battery so that the fridge also turbo freezes, because we've taken a couple of things out of the fridge. Legend goes that this entire castle was imported from Germany by the original builder, which sadly died shortly after completing the castle. The next day we travelled to Seeheim, close to Sossusvlei. The next day we travelled to Seeheim, close to Sossusvlei.
Staying just there behind that.
So nou gee jy nie om
Yeah.
I'm standing in Sossusvlei at the moment, and the quietness here gives me some time to reflect on our trip thus far. Our trip to Askham, the driving was okay, but the last section between Van Sailsrus and Askham, the road is horrible. The corrugation is ridiculous. We had a nice place in Askham, slept there, no problem. Next morning went to the border, crossed the border. The people was all very nice. We didn't have to unpack anything. That was done at the Rietvlei border crossing, and then we drove through to Seeheim and wanted to stay at the Seeheim hotel. Now when we got there, they're camping, well, in the booking it says that they have electricity on site or at the campsites. When we asked the owner whether there's electricity, he says yes, the bathroom has got a light switch and there's a light in the bathroom. You know what, that's not, there's no electricity there, there's no roof, there's no tree. So whatever you're allowed to bring over the border, bring it in before, because if you buy from these small little tuck shops in the resorts, they're gonna really smoke you dry. Now I'm, like I say, this is Sossusvlei. I did it with my Mitsubishi Pajero. My father-in-law with his Amarok dropped the tires to 1.5 and it worked 100%. We had to stop to push out the Land Rover Discovery, but yeah, I don't think it's the vehicle. I was a bit shocked because I know the Land Rover Discovery is a very capable vehicle, and when I saw him get stuck I thought, oh, here comes trouble. But no, yeah, we pushed him out, no problem, and I drove all the way here, nothing, not even fast, slow, didn't have to speed up anywhere. So when I get a chance, I'll reflect on the rest of the trip. That would probably be from Swakopmunt. We're gonna sleep tonight still here in Seeheim at Sossusvlei, and then tomorrow morning we'll pack up camp and we'll go to Swakopmunt. Other thing that is a problem that is the roads. The roads have definitely deteriorated. We drove in Namibia, previous trip, roads were unbelievable. It was better than the tar roads we have in South Africa. Coming here this time, it is definitely a lot of corrugation. Those roads, all the roads that we drove on, I think there was one that was very good, that we came in from the border, from Rietvlei. But from there, other than the tar roads, the roads are not horrible, not as bad as the Van Sailsrus road to Askam, but not far off. It's not a pleasant drive. We also had to drop tire pressures for the corrugation, helped a lot. But you know what? It's not a nice road to drive. I mean, you don't want to drive on a road that you've got to let tires down and things like that. Then you rather stick to the tar roads, because especially if the distances are long. I mean, 200 kilometers dirt road, bad dirt roads, no joke. The Van Sailsrus one was 160 kilometers, horrible dirt road. Luckily, only thing that was damaged was my roof rack. They've got like a scoopy thing at the bottom that scoops the wind around the roof, and the one screw fell out. It's not a, I don't think it's a manufacturing flaw. I think it's just bad workmanship when it comes to putting it up. The guys that fitted it was a bit sloppy. Other than that, the car's still in one piece, which is good. We'll see what happens in the rest of the trip, but that's what I've got for you guys now. I'll probably speak to you again from Swakopmunt, otherwise I'll do it from a campsite, but it's very busy there, very, very busy. Till next time. Our next pit stop is at Solitaire, which basically consists of one big shopping center, well, if you can call it that, with a restaurant, fuel station, and a couple of other shops that you can buy odds and ends. We had a quick meal here as well. Very nice food, I must say.
kraan as nie.
You guys see the box that's out there on the sea?
Ja.
It's a storage for a boat. He's protecting his boat.
You're kidding. That's like, you know, that's like the factors.
Huh?
Oh, moms always have to pack
No, man, that's okay. Just look at this boat coming in, right?
Then we went to the Cape Cross Seal Sanctuary, which must be the most smelliest place I've ever experienced in my life. There were dead seals lying all over the place, rotting. We made a quick stop off at Henties Bay, where we once again had a nice meal.
Turn right onto Jack's Nuts Road, then take
The restaurant.
For our last night in Namibia, we camped at Zelda Game Farm, close to the Botswana border, which we will cross the next morning. At the Kang Ultra Stop, we once again exchange our campsite for a chalet or a wooden box. As our trip draws to an end, we spend our last night at Spruit Game Ranch near Zeerust. Also very smart, very new, and a very nice restaurant. And they have room service to their chalets, which was a bonus. If you enjoyed this video, please click on the like button, share this with your friends, and leave a comment. Thank you for watching. Till next time, goodbye.